Good morning, everyone. Thanks to all of you all who've come out to celebrate with us this ribbon cutting. But before I go any further, I'd like to have Neil Snyder to please come up to offer us the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
No project in Jefferson Parish can happen unless there is coordination and support from the administration. We as council members pass the laws, create the resolutions and ordinance, but it requires the staff of our parish president and her capable people to ensure that the things that we need to get done, that they occur. And at this very moment, I would like to have my good friend Steve Lachute to please come up and represent the administration to share some words with us.
Thank you, Councilman. Good morning, everyone. My name is Steve Lachute. I'm Chief Operating Officer of Jefferson Parish, and I'm honored to be representing Parish President Lee Shane as we celebrate the completion of this project, southbound turning lane onto Lapalco, Manhattan. For those of you that travel this area, as myself does on a daily basis, we can see the tremendous growth in the West Bank, which brings additional needs for safety, pedestrian considerations as this development happens. This project was completed with the road bond funding money, and it has absolutely improved the flow of traffic at this intersection, along with additional safety measures for those pedestrians. I'd like to just acknowledge some of the staff from the administrative side that was instrumental in having this project happen. Mr. Mark Drews, our Public Works Director, Ms. Angela DeSoto, our Engineering Director, Mr. Neil Schneider, our Capital Projects Director, Mr. Brooke Burmaster from Streets, and also Mark Roberts, who's the West Bank Road Bond Program Manager, and also Ruby on Roads and Streets, who's a contractor, along with Design and Construction Engineers, which is a joint venture of EJ, ES, and DSL on the project. As the Councilman noted, it takes a team effort, and the administration is always 100% supportive of projects in all the councilmanic districts, and I know Councilman Lee has many other projects on the board that we stand ready to assist him with, in particular this area, which is obviously an upcoming area of the West Bank, and we'll continue to work towards making those projects happen and support him in his efforts in doing so. So thank you.
This project is just a springboard to our future here in this corridor. As many of you all know, Manhattan Boulevard is a boulevard that houses many of our largest businesses here on the West Bank, and it's a hub for many people who shop in this area. There's new growth that's going to be taking place, new developments, and so having new turning lanes are important to ensure that traffic flows as good as possible. In the near future, we will see additional growth that will be taking place, new developments on this boulevard, including potentially widening another lane. One of the things that's very important to me is if you've driven down heading north toward the expressway, you will see the snarl that takes place every day, and that there's one lane that makes that right turn onto the expressway that then allows you to get on that up ramp on the elevated expressway. And so I've had conversations with the RPC and others about the idea that we either create a second turning lane, which would then enable more traffic to turn on the expressway at the same time, as well as a flyover ramp. And so we're looking forward to something occurring that's going to benefit the traffic flow here on this very important artery called Manhattan Boulevard, and I'm looking forward to working with you all here to ensure that many of those things that we want to get done occur. And so I'm very thankful for this day and thankful for the administration, as I said before, but also our public relations department and all the fine work that they do. And so at this very moment, what I like to do is thank our engineering team, which was EJES, DSL and LLC joint venture, our contractor, Rubion Roads and Streets. Of course, the funding came from our road bond program. Thank you, voters, for having approved that to improve our roadways. This project lasted about 4.5 months. It was done very well, very efficient, and we certainly look forward to doing more projects like this. So without further ado, I believe we're going to go now and cut the ribbon for this lofty event. So those of you, please join me in doing so that we can commemorate this moment.